So this is a story-driven detective thriller. So we're young Sherlock Holmes, and it says here, struggles to prove himself as he navigates an exotic, dangerous island in the Mediterranean to investigate the mystery of his mother's death. The first her telling one of these too. Now it says chapter 1. I'm just wondering if there's going to be more chapters. Probably depends on how well the game did. This game I think came out last year. I think. You really need to give a warning about how people acted 150 years ago? All right. Um, Good way of letting the police officers know they're incompetent is by helping them solve their cases. Oh, that's a little loudish. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'll have to change that, I think.
Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
We got ourselves a Zeppelin. Game looks nice so far. No shape and ask for help. Press Z to highlight interactions near you.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yeah, I've
Yes,
watched
yes.
quite a few Sherlock Holmes. I like the TV series too. That Benedict Cumberbatch. I like that one. That was pretty good. All right. All right. Yeah. Can't pick up that.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir.
Wait.
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Perfect.
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
You do. I am famous.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a
Right
balcony
down.
with a view.
Oh, they even got people cleaning. Nice bar. Gripping back. Well, he can't be that old. Basil Rathbone has been Sherlock Holmes a long time ago. Wasn't he? Isn't he like one of the originals for the movies? Granted, I don't think they had any Sherlock Holmes movies that were out when I was younger. Maybe our room's the other the other stairs, I bet. I guess I could run. Strip just run. How do I know where my room is? No. Oh, what is this? Read your treatise on the binomial theorem. Great interest. And although some parts of it still remain unclear for me, I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate a great and wide practical usage of your methods as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert. It's not my room. By golly, where's my room? Are you guys blocking it? I just don't have a room. They lied to me.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
What?
Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Okay.
Let's check what they have on offer.
All right. You're repeating yourself, John.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
It's our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
That's true.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment.
Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Sherlock is not a fun guy to hang out with.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
I was just there.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
Well, I think I'll pick this one.
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Why should I return it?
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right.
All right.
Let me take a look.
We get to do some deduction.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press C to open casebook. Pin the evidence with X and then speak with someone and try to find out about the king. Alright, so C. Oh, okay. Details too. You don't like how big that is. Excuse me,
Could
ma'am.
you help me?
You're fortunate to ask me because I know that.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple of retired Navy officer, or a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Navy officer, huh?
Excuse me, just one question.
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
How do you know? The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with a noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with a cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm
just said that.
going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Alright, so... I'm going to go for the seance. This room? Or is it somewhere upstairs? Must be over here if you're oh, that's right here.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll beat... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Awesome observation that I did. Expensive and new clothes. Rich and fashionable. I'd like to look at your hand. Oh, there we go. A head of garlic. Doesn't wear a wedding ring. Look at your crotch, dude. Slightly red knuckles. Recently hit someone with force. Swollen reddish skin. Judged by the heraldic emblem on the signet ring and cane, it can be fairly certain this man is Lord Craven, a bored, rich English nobleman who travels around Europe squandering his money. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol, and he is still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time, he'll be wretched. Being consistently drunk has issues with... bored British nobleman. Right? Do that. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol and contrariety could make him a violent person.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
What? How? Tell me about the diamond.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
What happened at the seance?
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The
still holding his
swindler
nose.
called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
All right, look around.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Do.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
That it? I believe that. Way around the table. Oh, wait. Up, there.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
I believe that's probably it. I go around to the ectoplasm. 4 or 5s. What am I missing? Can't look at that. Maybe it probably doesn't have to be here, right? It seems like it should be. There's really nothing else to see here, though.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry?
Pale skin,
It adds so
quickened
much
pulse,
atmosphere to the
unsteady
room.
breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Are spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
Find out who did it.
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Oh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Four or fives. What am I missing here? And I'm not seeing anything else, but it's telling me 4 or 5. Hmm. There's such an icon besides the concentration icon. Oh, you can concentrate. Oh.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Okay, you found enough clues to make a deduction. Open the casebook with C and then navigate to Mind Place. Mind Place. Ghost of the Past. Lady Craven faced the window. Luca owns a pin in the shape of a moth. The lady pointed across the table. Lady Craven pointed across the table and seance table is something. Something scrimps. So Craven punched the medium when they discovered that the diamond has been stolen. Lord Craven punched the medium in the face. No deductions. Combine clues.